Hi y'all, this is Becky Roesler. I'm with Becky's Junk Journals on Instagram and on YouTube. Come and see me. Today I'm going to show you how I get started decorating and adding stuff to my little golden book journal. This is the one I'm making for myself. I'm keeping the signatures intact. It's got 2 signatures in it, and I've already made one pass through it and added all the pockets and things that I'm going to glue down. It's pretty much done, but it's already becoming a gator mouth. This is a 2-inch spine on this, and I made it with the original little golden book foil spine intact. I've got holes on this either side here where I'm going to add a lilac ribbon to tie it shut. But I'm going to show you how I get started decorating. I'm not anywhere near finished with this one, even though it's already getting full. But I have gone through and I have put the main elements in on most of the page spreads. I've started working on some things. So my first page is, this is napkin over glassine on this pocket. And I've gone through and I've done a lot of trim along the edges like I like it. Some of the things I've completed more than others, but I've started to make these flip up journaling cards in it, and this is the page that I stenciled beforehand, and then I've got a little tuck down there. Now this one is probably as much as I'm going to do to it. This one is, I don't know if I will do anything more to this because I like this paper so much, but I've got the storyline is intact. I've added all my pockets and tucks and belly bands and everything to it. And then I went through it and tucked papers and cards and things that I thought might look good on that page. I've started working on the little cards that are in this pocket, but I have not finished this page. I'll have to finish any decorating I'm going to do on top of these pockets and then these cards. And then it'll be done. This page is just started. I've got all my main elements glued down. Since I don't have a sewing machine, I don't sew in my journal, so everything's done with glue. I glued some fold outs in there, and this will need to be decorated, and this page will be decorated, and this page will be finished off. I made a little card to go in that tuck spot so I wouldn't forget that that was a tuck spot. This page needs something, but I'm not sure what it is. I may do some drawing. I may add some washi tape around it. I don't know, but I've got a little belly band on this side, and on this side I made a flip up that I've just got a plain piece of paper in here for now. I'll fix that into a journaling card later. And then this opens out to journal on. So that's well on its way, but it's not done yet. Nothing's been done to this page. And I've got my belly band made and just a piece of colored paper that I thought would look good for the journaling card to go in the belly band. And this one I glued one of my handmade flowers, which I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. I've got a tutorial making the flowers, and then I just picked out some papers that I thought might look good for a journaling card for this pocket, and I think I'm going to add some more flat paper flowers on this to make sort of a design, but I haven't decided if I want to do that yet. I've got the background paper and my color scheme going, and I've glued one thing I found to go on this page, but I haven't found anything else that I want to go on it yet, so we'll see. The search is on. This is pretty much what I'm going to do with this one. I've got a tuck spot and a Dr. Zeus flashcard made into a tag. And you notice that some of these I put washi tape down here. This would have been a wide white space that is right here along here. This would have been all a white space. And it just sort of was distracting between the two pages, so I put that down there. This one just has a flip up, and then it's got another, this one is a Sesame Street flashcard. And I probably won't do anything else to this one. Here's one that hasn't been done, hadn't been finished, but I've got one element on each page that is going to inspire what I do with the rest of the page. This one is finished for now. I haven't decided what else I'm going to do to it. It seems kind of boring, and so it feels like it needs something, but I don't know what it is. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Here's another one that I've got my inspiration element. Here, I decided that I wanted to do this side pocket with this library card that somebody sent me in a Sweet Happy Mail. And I don't know if I'll decorate these two cards to go in here at a later time. This one I just put a little envelope I made, and I glued down a little words phrase, and then I've got some cards that I thought that are in the right color scheme to go in there, and I'll fix those up one of these days. This one I don't know what else I'm going to do to it, if anything. All I added was some satin ribbon that Joann's is now carrying, this pattern ribbon. This page is, I've got a fold out there and just inspiration there. This was the inspiration that I made the fold out from, or vice versa, I'm not sure. But this page has a lot more that needs to go on it. This one, my inspiration is the half a doily, the silver doily. And I may not put anything more on this because I wanted to keep the story intact and make the story the feature part of this journal. So I may not do much on this one. Same here. I didn't do a lot. I just put a little tiny belly band there, and I didn't think it needed anything else other than a little bit of lace on the edges. This one is not finished. It's one of those gift bags from the Dollar Tree. I got 3 for $1. It's really pretty. And then I just put some colored papers in there that I thought might look good. And then I've got this page to decorate, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with it yet. This one, I've got a good start on it. I've got my tuck over here with the Monopoly card and just a piece of folded paper that I'll turn into a journaling spot. I've got this is a fabric tuck spot, and I haven't decided if I'm going to add anything else to that yet. If I do, it'll probably be something along this line, and I'll add a touch of it over here on this journaling card and a touch of it over here. My second thought was to put it along the edge. So I don't know. I just know that I'm going to use that somehow or another when I get back to working on that page. Probably won't do any more to this one. I've got one of the, I guess it's called a yo-yo, a little crocheted circle thing that somebody sent me, and I probably will leave this one. I think it's enough. It's busy enough with this page. Here's one. I've got my belly band made with a piece of ribbon. Have no idea how I'm going to finish it out, and just the decorative paper on top of it. And notice that the decorative paper is more solid, doesn't have a busy pattern on it because the pattern here is so busy. And that is how I will finish out that, just with some journaling cards there. Here's another stenciled one, and I have not decided what I'm going to do with this spread yet. I'm thinking about putting this card right on the edge there, in the center. But I don't know. It's just, it's too bold. Can you believe it? For me, I'm not sure I like it. Here's another envelope that I covered with the napkin, the bunny napkins. And since this is the bunny book, I thought that was appropriate. I always like to use cardstock on the outside as a cover on my signatures because they hold it in better and they don't tear as easily on the inside. This is just glued down. I like to decorate every set. Now this is when I've started. I've got my inspiration element here. I've got it taped in to make a flip up, and I'll put something down here, probably some lined paper or something as a writing spot when you open that up. And it won't be anything with a busy pattern, whatever it is. Here's another one of my handmade flowers that I made, and I had this belly band made in advance with the flower on it, so it fit perfectly on there for me, and I just popped it on there and then put a couple of pieces of paper that I thought I might like to work with to make a journaling card. This is another glassine napkin covered envelope, a glassine bag with a napkin covering over it. And I got some papers that I think would make good cards to go in there for some little journaling spots. And then that will be done. This one, I just had to have this ampersand tuck spot on this page, and I probably won't do much of anything else. This is something I cut out of a magazine. It's the Garden Climate Zones. And I used to be an avid gardener, but I'm not anymore, so I'm cutting up all my gardening books. I don't like to sweat. I won't go outside and sweat digging up gardens anymore. It's too much work for me, but I sure like the results. I miss doing it, but it's just too physically too taxing on me. This one is stenciled, but and then I just glued some pattern paper and the butterflies, and I probably won't do much more on this one. I may put a paper clip and put some stationery paper clipped on there. Here's, I made a belly band. And then I put some papers and cards in there that I will turn into a journaling card when I get around to it, if I get around to it. I like to do it this way because I can just open up my book. When I've got 10 or 15 minutes of time, I can open up my book and grab this stuff out and create. I don't have to think about, now what is going to match this color and what should I put with this page, and you know, it's already there for me. The hard part for me is doing this, so I've got it already there, and then I can just play to finish it up any way I want it, as much finished or as little finished as I want it. This one I haven't decided. I'm not real thrilled with this paper, but it did go okay with this page, so I don't know what I'll do. I may put a solid color or something on here just to knock back the brightness of this particular paper. Maybe solid color purple, something like that, I think. That's a card, so maybe that would be perfect. We'll leave that in there just to decide for later. That's a happy idea that I had. Here's another wild envelope that I had. I've not finished these. I've just glued down my pocket, my envelope, and tucked a card that started and to fit in there, and I will decorate this card and these little papers that I've got in there more and maybe put some lace on the edge or some washi tape or something around it. This one, I had decided that I wanted to do this layout. I just cut the butterfly in half and then glued it just away from the edge, and then this side was glued just away from the edge, and then I used a black magic marker right in the middle to make the two tie together. I don't know if I'll do anything more to this page. Probably not. I don't know. For some reason, I think tassels would be good along here. I will probably go in and make tabs with fabric and whatever scraps I have around. This page was so busy, I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. Unless I add some lace to the edge, and I might add some lace. This page, I've got my inspiration paper saying down there. I may do a little bit of collage right here, you know, to finish out that and go this way, kind of an L shape. For this one, this is card, and this paper is just inked paper. Same thing with this side, it's just inked. I put a card that was my inspiration for this layout, and I glued some paper down on top of that inked pages. And these were white pages on the back of pattern paper, and this is how I do them to get started. This one I decided to do a complete collage layout. I probably won't add anything else, but I might find some more things that I want to add to this, and I could if I feel like it. One of the fun things that I did find was a scout pin that I found and got glued it in there. Okay, another lift out writing space, and this is just a piece of paper that I may turn into a journaling card. This one is a Project Life card, one of the bigger ones that I just glued on there and hadn't done any decorating to yet. This was a greeting card I got at a package of them at Dollar Tree, and decided I liked it in there. And all I did was just ink the edges and add a tab to it. I probably won't add anything else to this card. It's wild enough, and I don't have to add anything else to this page either. But this seems like it needs something right through here, so I'll think about that. Only thing I added to this page, because it was so busy, I just added some pink lace. This page is done. I've got a tuck spot here, a little journaling card, and some stationery folded up. This side over here, it lifts up for a writing place. So this one is, I consider finished as much as I'm going to do, because this paper that it's on is so busy. I didn't want to add any more distraction or anything else to it. You could, but I just didn't feel like it needed anything. It's kind of plain for me as far as the number of elements that's on it, but I think it's all it needs. This one I have not yet begun, other than to pick out some colors and paper that I thought I might use to decorate this page, maybe with a pocket. I don't know yet. And then I've got one of my hidden paper clips right here. This is a hidden paper clip that I'm going to leave on this page. And it's got one of my handmade flowers on it. So that one, I'm ready to play with it. This one, I probably won't do anything else to it. That's the back of the hidden paper clip there, just with a journaling card I happen to have. This one, I haven't done anything to it other than pick out some purple papers to tone down the pattern. You know, I'll probably glue this whole square rectangle of purple paper down, and then see where I'm going to go from there. It doesn't need much, because this is the star of the show. This one, I've got my inspiration elements down, another half of that silver doily, and then this is just paper I put down. Both these pages I had inked beforehand, and I picked out some other elements that I thought I might add, but I haven't decided. I'm not in love with it. This one, this is inked paper, and this is the back of a pattern paper. And I picked out these colors and these items to go on this side. And I may use some of them. I may use all of them. I just don't know yet. That's the fun with it. When I open it up, it's going to be, I'll pick the first item that inspires me and I'll go with it. But right now I don't have to choose. I can just wait until I feel like playing on that particular page on that particular day. This page, I wanted to use this card right here, and I may figure out some way to, if I have any of those fasteners, I forget what they're called, but the fasteners that you fold out, I may just, you know, make it a movable card like that. If not, I thought that I would use this as a pocket, or I could use this as a pocket and put that in it. So I haven't decided. It's just some ideas that I came up with when I was picking papers out to go with the paper page. Same thing with this. I picked out colors that all in the browns and off-whites and greens that I thought would go with this page. And I probably won't use all of this, but it's got some stuff in there to play with. And these are these Project Life scrapbooking cards. You can buy 660 of them for about $15 on Amazon. I got mine at Tuesday morning. I got 660 for $6.99 at Tuesday morning. So they haven't had them in a long time, so I don't know if they're going to be getting any more. I thought that this last page in this book I would do kind of wild, and I'm not sure how wild I'm going to go yet, but I've got these picked out to think about. And then the back, I was going to do something plain and just probably just glue down this paper and then put this on top of it is probably all I'll do for the back. I will put my little label that I put down here that says that I made it. And that's how I get started working on a junk journal. And when I'll make a tassel to go on. I've got the whole ready to go, and I'll make a tassel when I get through with it. And this is one that I made for myself. So I probably will add more trim on the edges because I like that, and it's a lot of fun. But I'm trying really, really hard to not make it where it's impossible to close reasonably. And so I think I've outreached my limit. But I figure I try to limit each signature to an inch thickness on each signature for an inch per signature in my spines. But so far I've not been really successful. But if I was making them for somebody else, I would put a lot less in it and let those people figure out what kinds of things they want to put in it. But this one I'm making to keep for myself, and I've got 12 other little golden books that will be making, and I might offer them up to sell or as giveaways or trades. I just haven't decided what I'm going to do yet because I'm having so much fun in this one. So please subscribe while you're here, and I'll show you what this one turned out looking like when it's finished. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It makes me happy. You have a great day. Bye-bye.